This might be my favorite comment I have ever received on the internet. Thinking like that is why most leftists are brainwashed. They see multiple websites, newspapers, and media sources all saying the same thing, and they believe it without question. Now, before we continue, yes, anyone can look at multiple highly biased, unreliable, or unsourced sources and take that as truth, but that is not what we are discussing here. So, for context, this comment is from an exchange on Threads in response to me saying I get my news from multiple independent journalists and centrist news sources, and how it's important that we all question the information we are receiving from the media, especially when only one source is reporting something and no other sources are. It's important that we ask ourselves why that is. And then that's when he made the comment about the left being brainwashed for seeking multiple sources. I have talked about media literacy on my platforms before, and there is evidence that media literacy is declining with the rapid spread of information on social media and the influx of AI generated content. But as consumers of media, we need to be vigilant when it comes to the information we consume and strengthen our media literacy skills. So, how do we do that? First, ask yourself, what is the source credibility? Question the source and its motivation. Is the source reliable? Is the author credible and have expertise in the subject? Does the source disclose any conflicts of interest or biases? Is the source trying to get you to do something? Or how do your actions benefit them? Second, we need to gather more information. What do other sources say about this topic? Find additional information that supports the claim, as well as alternative viewpoints or information that dispels the claim, and then fact check the information. Something we don't talk about that's also important when it comes to media literacy is using emotion regulation skills. So many headlines on social media are meant to elicit a reaction. If we have a strong reaction, we are more likely to repost it, share it, or believe it without checking the validity of the claim because we are acting on emotion. So if you read something that elicits a big response or see something that elicits a big response, pause before jumping to conclusions or resharing. Reflect on how it made you feel and what the impact of sharing that would be. Use skills to help you regulate in a way that works best for you, and then when emotions are not as high, examine the source and gather more information. So in sum, be vigilant when it comes to the information you receive through media outlets. Always question and use critical thinking, and be open to new information and changing your opinion as new information arises.